Cecilia is an English teacher at a charter school in Yonkers. Before that, she was an English teacher at a charter school in the South Bronx. Cecilia loves technology and always integrates AI into her curriculum. And in the charter school in the Bronx, she integrated technology. Cecilia graduated from the New York Institute of Technology and got a master's degree in education and technology. She calls it the best decision she ever made. So I have some questions for you, Cecilia. What are your general feelings about you utilizing AI in the classroom?
First of all, I'm very excited. And I've been a teacher for 35 years, and things were getting a bit monotonous, especially if I'm just teaching English. Um, Integrating AI into my classroom caused a surge of adrenaline rush every time I walk into the classroom and we are doing a project involving AI. So I am excited. Yes, I'm a bit nervous, but I'm more excited than I am nervous. But I look forward into foraying into the world of artificial intelligence in the classroom. But please keep in mind, my background in technology is very strong. I used to work at a technology high school in Stamford, Connecticut, and even before that, for the New York City DOE, I was on the tech squad. So I've been one of the pioneers in education, in educational technology, and I was also the one of the in the first cohort to take the certification exam for educational technology.
Great, thanks. And what advice do you have to give teachers about incorporating AI into their curriculum?
There, okay. I know it could be scary, but first and foremost, remember that everyone is new to this, so it's okay to make mistakes. And if you have trouble like making mistakes, you're gonna have to shift your mind.
Great.
um,
Yeah.
I started using AI officially in my classroom last June. And even though I'm very experienced with using technology in the classroom, there were a lot of mishaps, mistakes, and so on. But I think both myself and my students all enjoyed the experience, and that's what's important about it. But you have to use AI in a meaningful way and not as a replacement tool for teaching. So AI is there to supplement um, what you already do in the classroom. I know it could be hard because it entails, shifting your approach to teaching, shifting your mind, and it also involves tapping into, creativity, which some people might not feel comfortable to tap into. And another thing that's important to remember is AI could be extremely helpful for um, students who need extra help, students in need.
Yes, I do.
And it is a really powerful tool because it allows for more self-paced learning, which is critical. And I can talk further, but I think the next few questions might
Sure.
um, lend itself to, the answers.
Let's say you had to assign a report about the Declaration of Independence. How would you see to it that students aren't relying on AI and just getting AI to do the report for them?
Okay. I actually assigned for public speaking an analysis of the Declaration's independence, the propaganda technique, and the appeals. So I allowed my students to use AI, right? But the bottom line is they have to understand the technique in order to explain it. I mean, yes, AI can spout out, the lines, the technique, but they're going to stand in front of the classroom and explain the lines phrase by phrase,
Exactly.
what technique is captured in that line and why.
Great.
So when there is a presentation involved and students are in the front of the classroom, that puts them on the spot. So they're more likely to pay attention to what they're researching and capturing. I noticed that when a presentation is involved, they'll read more carefully.
Great. Yes. And I want to skip a question and ask something that's super important. How do you teach kids language arts skills, reading, comprehension, and writing when they have access to AI?
Okay, so AI is a supplemental tool, right? They have to learn how to read critically through certain methods, like say in AP English, we teach soapstone, which is to analyze speeches and arguments. So that can be done by AI, but when you actually ask them to explain, the process,
That's right.
they cannot rely too much on AI. So especially for writing, if it is process based, you're going to get more authentic work. And usually in my writing workshops, I have them do free writing, like, on paper first before
Great.
actually transferring it to a document. So if it is process based and you're grading on each segment of the process, you get more authentic work done.
Do your students enjoy using AI in the classroom?
Surprisingly, I mean, I allow them to use AI. Surprisingly, I would say more half of them still prefer to do it the traditional way. That is very surprising.
Yes, it's very surprising. Yeah.
But some, like some students would come to me, can I have loose leaf paper, please? And I'm allowing them to use.
Yes.
So,
Wow. That's a
yeah,
teacher's dream.
yeah. Uh-huh.
Yeah, great.
And I'm not prompting them. I said, you
No,
can
I
use
know.
AI, but first of all, I said that more than perfection, I value authenticity, like
Yeah,
something real. I value, and I know what's real and what's not real.
exactly.
Yeah,
And that's what teachers are facing now.
yeah,
They know that they're just handing in reports that they're getting from AI.
yeah.
So
But
what is,
in
yeah,
order to make student produce real reports, you have to incorporate prompts that involve them incorporating, something from their everyday life or something that they know personally.
could you give an example on the
Okay,
everyday?
so say the Declaration of Independence, life, liberty, and the pursuit of happiness, right?
Yes.
Um, so why is that glittering generality? Because they put glittering generality. What is life to you? What is
Mm,
like happiness? And so I mean, you could have like a discussion.
that's right.
And when there's opportunity for discussions, you should invite students to talk. All right.
Yes. Great. And I know teachers who just avoid it completely and don't even give writing assignments anymore
Yeah.
because they're scared that the students will just go home, get a report from AI, and hand it in. So, what do you say to those teachers?
Um, you have, okay, it involves a bit of creativity. You have to tweak your task or assignment so that there's something personal. There's something that
Right.
the kids could connect to the assignment and to something in their everyday life. All right. Um, what else?
Just give
And
an example from
here,
go on. Go
no,
on.
here's another thing,
Yeah.
and I do it a lot. You know how in TikTok kids are obsessed with like taking a camera and like what's
Or
that
phone.
right? So I actually one of my best projects involved vlogging, right? So suppose you are say Declaration of Independence.
Mhm.
What do uh are the is is it still valid in like in today's
Right.
like culture?
Oh,
You could go have them interview people outside using blogs or something. You have to be creative, all right?
yes. Forgive me, but
Creativity.
what is a vlog?
A vlog is when you video
Oh,
instead of a blog.
right.
Vlog is
That
video.
I know.
Yeah, yeah.
Yeah. Oh, great.
And the kids love vlogging, but you can't. They can't bring their phones to the classroom because.
Right.
But if that is an assignment, blogging
Hmm.
will get a lot of work. And so maybe they could blog the answer to whatever research or blog but that is something that is engaging. All right.
Yeah.
But I told my favorite project last year involved a vlog, kids vlogging. After I was teaching perks of being a wallflower,
Hmm.
and I asked them to, vlog certain themes. So that's just one. I'm just offering like what I do in my
Suggestions.
classroom. Yeah.
Well, teachers need it now
Yeah.
because I know a few who just avoid it completely and just won't give out assignments,
Okay.
written
Um,
assignments. So this
you
is
can
great what
okay.
you're saying.
You can give traditional assignments. I still
Yeah.
do, right? But you need to supplement it with
Yes.
something else. So, for example, I am doing how the Garcia girls lost their accent. We are on the chapter on a regular revolution, right? Which is about four sisters and their acculturation process, right? The questions I give are, no, um, you read, you answer, you read your answer, right? But at the end, I give them the option to act it out, something, a scene, or to interview a sister or some. So you have to make the assignments engaging. Yes, you could pretty much get AI from anything, but when an assignment is engaging, the kids are more likely to invest.
Exactly.
Yeah,
And be creative on their own.
yeah,
Thank you so much, Cecilia,
yeah,
because I know a lot of teachers who will be very interested in what you're talking about.
yeah.
So thank you.
Mhm.
Bye.
Bye.